Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm going to show you how to optimize your Total War game called Three Kingdoms Total War. It's a beautiful game with very nice graphics and it is based on Chinese history. So guys, let's go to the options and I will show you how to optimize this game. Well, I have a resolution of 1920 by 1080p and I have a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 card, and I have enabled everything on Ultra. As you can see, even the shadow details. I will show you how the game performs in this graphic card on extreme settings. Extreme means that everything is on, everything is maxed out, there's no settings left behind, no boxes unchecked, everything is on Ultra. As you can see, texture is Ultra, shadow details extreme, VFX details Ultra, every single detail is on maximum. Now I want to show you a few steps, a few icons that will affect your FPS a lot, and those are over here. The shadow details, these are the level of details used by the shadows in the battle or in campaign, and these are the main culprit in FPS drops. Well, if you have a low-end graphic card, I would recommend you to drop these settings to medium or high. Then we have VFX detail. These are not so much important details, you can lower it down if you want to. Actually, it's visual effects like smoke and explosions, and I don't think so that will impact on your game. So if you want to, you can set it on low or medium if you have a low end graphic card. Now the tree details are, you should set it on if you want to high, or medium if you have a low end graphic card. Unit details should be set on high or medium if you have a low end graphic card. Now this is the main culprit also for losing FPS, anti-aliasing. And if you want to improve your FPS, you should set the settings to off or to FXAA, and believe me, you will see a much improved FPS. Grass detail, you can set it on high, terrain on medium or high, building on high, and unit size, especially this one, you should set it on medium or low. Now SSAO should be off, and unlimited video memory should be set off if you have a low-end graphic card. So guys, first of all, let me show you what FPS does this settings give me on this RTX 3060 card, and let's see and how you can improve your FPS. So let's confirm the settings and let's go to the benchmarks. Well, the game is very nice, and if you have an SSD hard drive, it will load very faster. This game have some loading problems. If you want to load to a battle, it will load very slowly if you have an HDD. So if you have an SSD, it will load very faster. You will see a difference, a hell of a difference, half difference in loading times of the game. So I have installed an SSD. Let's see the graphics now. FPS, it's on 69, 60 on the left upper corner, you can see. Well, if the graphics FPS are in 35, the game will be playable, but you will not experience that fun, that smoothness in your game. As you could see, explosions in the FPS are maintaining on 50. As you could see, my FPS are not dropping below 44. The minimum they have fall is on 44. So guys, this is the FPS benchmark settings. It's 50 FPS. 50 is a very nice, decent FPS, and with all of the settings set to ultra high, I think so it is a very decent FPS. But on a larger scale battles, when you have 2, 3, 4, 5 armies, you should lower your settings to have a much smoother experience. So we will go back and change the settings that I have mentioned before. We should set texture quality to high, shadow detail to high, and this to off, unit details to high. Now this is also the screen space reflection. This is the reflection on the metal and the water. I think so we should turn it off because this has a heavy impact on FPS. This of course on FXAA, and I should recommend you texture filtering on 4x. Terrain on high, buildings on high, unit size on medium, or you could set it on large if you want to have a very nice experience. If you have a decent card, this should be off, this should be off. Depth of field should be too low. The screen space, shadows, vertical sync. Now these are the settings that you should keep in mind, that they will drastically improve the FPS. As on the previous benchmark I showed you that the graphic settings, that FPS was average on 50. Now let's see